Henry VIII married 6 times. Historians cite dynastic anxiety, diplomacy, and desire. But those explanations overlook the billing history. In chronological order, Henry stops resembling an unlucky husband and starts resembling a customer rotating introductory offers across several royal billing addresses. Yes, he wanted a male heir. That explains the feature he hoped to unlock, not the cancellations, instant renewals, overlap, or refusal to pay retail. Henry understood content. He wrote songs, played instruments and, by his reign's end, kept more than 60 professional musicians at court. He never waited for streaming music. He employed the catalogue, housed it in his palace, and demanded live playback on command. Then came distribution. The King's Posts relayed royal messages by horse across England, a private network controlled from the centre. It had dreadful latency but excellent horseback coverage. Henry controlled the post, so renewal reminders arrived only when convenient. Inside the palace, Henry's private rooms were restricted and courtiers could not simply leave. It was a members-only walled garden. He also had motive. Palaces, feasts, tournaments and wars drained the treasury, making each alliance resemble a retention offer with diplomatic add-ons. Later, the Great Debasement reduced precious metal in English coins. Even Henry's payment method had a premium surface and budget interior. Catherine of Aragon had already married Henry's older brother Arthur, so Henry began his reign by inheriting an existing household plan. The service seemed stable, but Catherine's only surviving child was Mary, while Henry insisted the advertised package required a son. His annulment request reached a hearing at Blackfriars. The first free trial had, with suspicious elegance, literally become a trial. Rome refused. The papacy was overseas customer support in elaborate hats, and its agents would not close the account. Henry escalated. He separated England from papal authority, established a national church, and had Parliament recognize him as supreme head. He did not cancel through customer service. He acquired customer service, appointed himself administrator, and rewrote the terms. Then came the overlap. Henry secretly married Anne Boleyn before Catherine's marriage was annulled. For a time, both plans remained active. That was not a clean transfer. It was concurrent streaming, advanced enough to produce a constitutional crisis. Anne produced Elizabeth, eventually one of England's greatest releases, but not the male-exclusive Henry thought he had been promised. After Anne was gone, Henry engaged Jane Seymour the next day and married her 10 days later. The cooling-off period had not cooled. This was one-click renewal. Jane gave birth to Edward, and the advertised feature finally appeared exactly as promised. The clearest evidence is Anne of Cleves, because her transaction began with something every subscriber recognizes, a recommendation thumbnail. Thomas Cromwell promoted her through a Hans Holbein portrait. Henry chose a queen from a profile image without testing the full experience. When Anne arrived, Henry believed the preview had oversold the product. The marriage lasted roughly half a year before annulment. Yet Anne received houses, income, property, and the title King's sister. She returned the ring and accepted an exceptional retention offer. The subscription ended, but the user moved on to the family plan. The documented settlement barely needs adjusting to fit the theory. Cromwell, the failed recommendation algorithm, soon lost the king's confidence and his life. Henry had terminated the algorithm. Within weeks, Catherine Howard became queen. At that speed, she was not manually selected, royal autoplay simply activated the next title. Catherine Parr received no expensive coronation. Instead, she became the first English queen to publish a book under her own name. The last plan skipped the premium add-on and produced original content. Catherine also helped manage the children, parental controls were included. Henry's platform expanded. During the dissolution of the monasteries, the Crown absorbed religious houses, estates, treasure, plate, and libraries across England. Modern services call this acquiring the catalogue. Henry called it royal supremacy and placed the property, revenue, and intellectual assets inside his platform. Review the pattern: music, private distribution, restricted access, depleted funds, overlapping accounts, instant renewal, thumbnail mismatch, family plan downgrade, and catalog acquisition. Coincidence may explain one cancellation. It cannot explain the infrastructure, retention offers, or a customer who made himself head of support. Henry VIII did not have 6 wives. He had 1 account, 6 introductory offers, the catalogue, and no intention of paying retail.